We're jumping in here with old guys and Centennials. They started off already, and Sarkinja is the first person we're on screen with, and we're playing a little King of the Hill on the streets.
Yeah, and Sark Ninja is doing a great job at the moment of controlling this hill, getting some early time as his team seems to be picking up a kill here. Old Guys is pretty much predominantly on the other side of the map. They need to start trying to make their way over this hill if they want to stop them because Centennial is really looking to get that halfway mark on the board here as they do. Three members go down.
Yeah, 3 members go down for old guys, and yeah, it looks like Centennials have a little bit of control, and they've had total control actually of this hill, and they're probably gonna punch this one in with little resistance. They get that one, and it moves into the C area, and it looks like old guys are trying to make a setup up there with Turbo Sniper. But, a few of his teammates are down, so he's going to have to just kind of play his life and be a nuisance and just delay until his teammates spawn up. And they are spawning up in the C area, it looks. So they're going to hold off Centennials here. And actually, 2 of them are on the B area as Doc is pushing in here with the shotgun. He gets called out. I don't know if he's going to be able to get in there and get the kill. He's playing his life really well, though, right now. But that's about all he can do as he's by himself.
Yeah, and they get that first point on the board. We got 3 members of Old Guys in the very back of C, getting control of that hill. And Sark Ninja trying to play his life here towards tires. Ultimately, does get away there, and he's looking to regroup a little bit. But he's going to go down with his with Doc, his other teammate. The last 2 members on Centennials need to try to stay alive and wait for the other 2 to spawn up if they want to make a solid push here.
Yeah, I mean, as dominant as the first hill was, this hill has been dominant in the opposite direction for, old guys. And with this shotgun, Kicksay's been able to take a few down. He gets a triple kill there, and that's huge. And they're going to be able to get this hill with that 3 down. He only needs a few seconds, and they're going to move on. And this hill is going to spawn up in A. And it looks like Centennials didn't quite... they kind of pushed there when they didn't need to. I mean, this hill was gone. It was a foregone conclusion they were going to get that hill. So
Yeah.
A little bit of an ill-advised push there.
Yeah, you really want to try to set up for the next hill when you know that team's going to get that. I mean, there's really no point because once they're in there and there's only a little bit of time left, it's going to instantly cap, basically.
Yeah, and 3 go down for Centennials. Again, the last one alive is Doc, and he's playing his life in the back as well as he can do. And, old guys is picking up some time here on the A hill again as Temper is trying to make a push from the cafe area as Texas Sean and Sarkinja, I don't know if it's Sark Ninja or is it Sarkinja, I'm not quite sure, are pushing from the B area.
Yeah, and we got Sean here on board. Put 1 player down, but he gets taken down himself. 2 members of Centennials are currently on the death screen. And old guys looking to assert some, type of setup over here and just try to put some pressure on the map here.
Yeah, they jump on the hill there. They let a few seconds get away there as, a lot of the Centennials were on the respawn. And they didn't jump on the hill right away. And now, they're getting pushed when they had a pretty good setup.
Yeah, we still got them holding the hill, and they're getting a substantial amount of time. Sean's trying to make a play on the Rockets, but they spot him out rather quickly and get him taken down. 2 members going down for old guys as well as Centennials too. Rockets looking to go in the hands of maybe kick save.
Kick save. I think it's kick save.
I don't know why I said Sav.
I'm not sure who has the Rockets. He was looking for them. Did they just? I don't know if they disappeared.
I thought I saw him towards the palms there in the middle, but
yeah.
Well, looks like he got him.
And he goes down. That's a big kill. Big kill by Temper, and he's got the shotgun. They've kind of stemmed the tide here a little bit as he goes down, and Sarkinja goes down as well, and that's 3 down as 1 just respawns up in a cafe. They got a favorable spawn there, but it's really been a pretty dominant hill so far by old guys. And unless they can break this setup here, it's looking like old guys are going to probably take the lead here.
Rodimus is doing a great job. He got a little hill time. He realized that he was getting pushed. He said, screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and start fighting. and ultimately got some damage down, and that really helped them out right there as Old Guys is taking control again of the hill, doing a great job. And they take that one, so they're going to go up 2-1 here, and we got the hill spawning over here towards Cafe at the moment.
Yeah, and I mean, Texas Sean just had no one to help him out. You know, most of his teammates were just spawning up towards the end of that hill. So, and then he just got pushed out on the other side. And, you know, again, Old Guys has just got control of the map and control of the hill as Kendrick gets taken down as well. And it's funny to see because Temper is the best Slayer so far, not by a large margin, but on Old Guys. But it hasn't been the important slays. As he slays there, he's going to need a few more before they can cop into that hill, and he goes down.
Yeah, we still it's a 3-on-3 at the moment. And we got Turbo Sniper over here. Hey, I know this guy. I've played with him somewhere. He was sitting up there on Heaven. I'm not sure what he was doing. I guess he was looking for a few members of Centennials, but he gets taken down. Cubone is going to play this side of the map, it looks like, trying to distance himself.
Is it Cubone or is it Cub One? I don't know.
Yeah, I would say it's Cubone. I think that's a
probably is.
Pokemon.
It probably is Cubone. I'm not up to date on my Pokemon, to be honest. But here we go. Texas Sean is, you know, it's 3-1 now, and Texas Sean gets a kill on kick save. But this is the mosh pit, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for Centennials to hold that hill, and you know, time is of the essence. When you're up 3-1, sometimes you just play the slay. And Doc has the rockets, and that's huge. He gets a big killjoy, and he's out of rockets now. But you know, they haven't gained enough map control. Even though he's starting to get the slays, they're starting to get a little bit of map control. They got a little bit of hill time, and they're going to need to keep that hill time because, like I was trying to say before, sometimes the team that's up 3-1 will just opt to play Slayer and keep the team off the hill and just let the clock run down.
Yeah, you know, and Centennials is really in a do or die situation at the moment. Old Guys really just can play, like you said, just play the timeout. I mean, they only got 2.5 minutes left. They just need to continuously, you know, they can get damage down. I mean, they could try to win this hill if they want, but you know, they need to waste as much time as they can. They're really up at the moment, you know, by 2 hills. You know, there's a big difference there.
And Temper is just really going off. He's 19-12, but it hasn't resulted in a objective lead for Centennials. And as you know, some pros will say, obviously slays does not equal, ultimately it's not the same ratio, slays to hill time. You know, the best slay team can sometimes lose, and it's kind of looking that way. You know, Temper's kind of going off, but the rest of his team is not being able to control the hill.
Yeah, and we got Rodimus here. He's going to go ahead and try to get a little hill time. Decides to back out. Looks like he's got 2 rockets in his pocket here. He's going to actually get a kill with one of them. That was actually a really nice rocket. And he's looking to just kind of play his life at the moment as his teammate was making a push towards the hill. He's going to probably back out as well. He does end up going down, unfortunately. Centennial is trying to make a play towards the cafe side, but they're not able to get control. As Sean does go down, 2 members actually go down for Loud Wine. Not looking too hot at the moment. They really needed to get this hill, but they actually do get in the hill. Don't know if it's going to be enough. We'll see here in just a second, though.
And the clock's really running down, so it's like they don't have a... they have to get 2 hills, too, so it's not just this one hill that they need. So even if they get this hill, if it takes too much time to get it, they may not have enough time to capture the 3rd hill to, you know, tie it up. As they do get a little bit of control here, they do get a little time, and, you know, they put a decent amount of time on that hill, so it'd be interesting if they get to slay here, but 3 of them go down, but it's a 1v1, and that's a huge kill by Tomper, and he's in the hill. As people are all on this respawn screen, he's able to get a little bit more time as he goes down there, and they just need about, you know, 3 to 5 seconds, probably more of hill time, you know, to get this one punched in and be down 3-2.
Yeah, they really need to do this. They need to get this one. I mean, they still have plenty of time. As long as somebody's jumping in that hill, the time does freeze for that moment, but once you leave it, it starts counting down again.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder why maybe old guys are in there. I guess they just want to end it straight up, but you know, they saved some time there for Centennials. As we're going under the minute mark now, and Centennials really is going to need to move. Is, you know, they get a few slays there. They got the shield. He's going to try and get some time if he can get the slay here. And he's racking up the time. I think they're going to be able to get this, and they get away with the rockets as well. But then they stepped off the hill, so they haven't got the hill yet, and the clock's running, and they need Doc's playing his life, and he's got the rockets. This is going to be huge. He's going to need to get a few slays here.
Ah,
Oh no!
looks like there's a huge misplay right there. He really should have just turned around when he was tired. He's got his shields back and just kind of camped towards the hill instead of going out where he just did, because that ultimately got him killed.
Yeah, and they're running out of time here. They need somebody to get on the hill, and they do now. And this is good. They get a few slays.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. They
Okay.
got 25 seconds, and it's respawning back up at B. So the fight for this is going to be huge. With only 25 seconds left on the clock, I'm sure old guys will probably go for the slay approach strategy here rather than jumping on the hill. And they are just delaying them getting on that hill, and they're running out of time.
Yeah. Old guys really just need to try to play their life right here and just put damage down. That's all they really got to do is put pressure on the map. But
And
they
they
do
jump
get
in.
wiped.
They get wiped and they jump in, and they really can't afford to step off at any point here. With 9 seconds, they're gonna really need to roll this. It looks like most of the old guys are spawning in C, and they're trying to make a push up, and they're gonna take the guy out in the hill. And if they can keep the guys off the hill here for 5 more seconds, this game's gonna be going in their favor.
Yeah. 2 seconds left. Not looking great for Centennials as they do end up losing that game. Old guys coming out on top 3-2. We're going to take game one. You got them top mid guys up there. If they can lay down the law and put down damage, it's going to be a really rough game. We got jumping on here with kick save. He's going to push over here towards the Dynamos, but he's not going to be able to get him. He does actually get the kill.
It's a kill, and it looks like they're trying to Doc was trying to get away with the invisible there. I'm not sure if he was able to pop it, as we got a pretty back and forth game here with a little bit of lead to old guys with the 4-2 lead right now. And Texas Sean is kind of pinned back in his base. He's playing his life smartly and trying to let some of his teammates spawn up. And you got a little bit of a split spawn here for Centennials, and it looks like old guys is kind of controlling the top mid like you were talking about.
Yeah, and it's really nice to see. He's got control of the car side, and that's what you want. You want to have a lot of presence towards that side. You don't want to have too many members on the P side because it's just so easy to nade, and it's just very open. And we see Rodimus, he's just playing his life at the moment, sitting on that pipe there. They do have top mid control.
They do. And they're controlling the game, and they're controlling the spawns a little bit. They're split spawning them a lot, which is they can't make a 4-man push when they're split spawn. And hopefully it's still a very tight game though. I mean, no one's really established a dominance, even though they've had that top mid control. And it looks like Sarkendra's trying to wrestle it back, but he gets pushed out and goes down.
Yeah, look, it's really like close-knit game at the moment. Old guys is only leading by 2. We haven't really seen one team dominate too much just yet, but old guys, in my opinion, looking like they're trying to come out on top here. But so far, it looks like Centennials got control of the Dynamos. They've got control of top middle.
Yeah, and Texas Sean's able to take somebody down with those dinos, like I was talking about before this match started. That really is the only real power weapon on the map, and if you can use those effectively, you can create space for your team to get that top mid control and be able to force the team to spawn where you want them to spawn.
Yeah, and you really need they got to do it. They're doing a good job. Sorry, doing a good job right now of holding down this car side. But one member goes down as kick save is trying to push on this bottom car guy. He's gonna try to regroup with his teammate, but the other teammate Topper going down, and it's still a close game, 17-14. Centennials trying to get back in it. As Texas Sean's got the camo, looking to make some sneaky plays. He's trying to lay down damage, but
yeah, there's 4 guys in there, but he's making a push, but his teammates are making the push. He's on a killing spree here. Oh, and he gets the double, and that's huge. 3 go down, and there's 1 left in that utility, and they're kind of pushed old guys to spawning in the back of their base, and they're really starting to exert map control a little bit here for Centennials, as they're not giving them the space that they need to spread out and gain control of the map.
Yeah, we saw some really great decision making coming out of Texas Sean with that camo to bring the game back within reason here as they're tied up 21-21. Rodimus is going to go down. And this is probably like looking like the first time I think Centennials actually took the lead, but quickly tying it up. And Old Guy's back in the lead. Still actually tied up. Okay, they're taking the lead again. This is just
Back
a
and forth, really back and forth. And you just look at Texas Sean. He is 9-2, and he is really doing it for his team right now. He's the top slayer, and he's playing his life well. He's not, giving unnecessary deaths to the other team, which is huge because Slayer, that is deaths and kills and deaths are the objective at this point. And if you're able to play your life and get more slays, that's the name of the game.
Yeah. Really great job from both teams, honestly, sticking in this game. They're really fighting for it. And it's still very close. 2 kills difference here. Cubone, we got Cubone on the screen now. He's top middle with the rest of his team. They're doing a good job of controlling this car side. That's what you want to do because that's where the dynamos are. It's a great place to push camo from, and they're doing a good job at the moment. One member does go down for Old Guys, actually make that 2. Doc's going to take a solo fight over here. Does win the PIV, but actually 2 go down right there in that moment.
And we got a 1-kill game, and I feel like there's been a lot of wrestling for top control. No one's really been able to get a firm hold to really, press the lead forward. And 3 go down for Centennials there, though. That's huge, and all 4 are eventually killed. Topper has spawned up, and he's trying to play his life at this point.
Yeah, and you see that a lot on this map. Top middle is not something you're going to be able to completely control when you have even teams like this. When you have lopsided skill levels, it's a lot different. But these teams are pretty much even, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very hotly contested game so far, and it'd be interesting to see who gets that next camo. Like that could be, that if Centennials gets it, they may be able to push back and tie the game up. But if Old Guys get it, they may be able to push the lead and extend it further.
And Sarkinja, he's got the heat wave. Gonna get a couple shots on this player up here on top P. Gonna make a push here. We got 3 members though of Old Guys sitting up there, so he's gonna have to play his life here and make some smart decisions. Does get a shot or 2 in the back of Rodimus to take him down, making a push on 2 members. Gets killed himself. I might have been a little bit too hard of a push. He didn't really seem to have the help.
Well, when we're at the 43 kill mark, and they got the invisible now. Turbo Sniper is picking up the invisible, and they got a 9-kill lead, and it's going to be hard to come back from 9 once we get above that 40. And he gets the invisible, and he sneakily gets that kill. They can't find him, and Tomper couldn't find him, but he does nade him out there. But his teammates come in to take it down Tomper, and it's getting late real quick. 47-35. It's all of a sudden a 12-point lead for the Old Guys.
Yeah, and at the moment here, 48-35. That's a huge, chunk to come back from. It's you got 5 minutes left. You got more than enough time to do it mathematically with the time, but
yeah, they just can't afford to die, with these 2, and
can't make any mistakes.
No mistakes, and they only need 1. And Texas Sean's playing his life well, and that's gonna do it. Rodimus with the winning kill there, and Old Guys go up 2-0 in the series.
And what you see in the pro level gameplay, if you watch a lot of different scrims, is that teams will, they got their moments where they play fast, but before you can play fast, you gotta play slow. So sometimes it takes being slow. As we have a couple members go down for the side of Centennials. I can't see, my screen's a little bit blurry. I'm not sure. This is Doc.
This is Doc. Yeah, we're on with Doc here, and he's he's played his life well, and he's his teammates are spawning up. He's getting the shotgun. They've kind of delayed the push, but it's like you said, you need almost 3 slays to get an effective flag run, right? So, Doc is down here. Got a kill. Can he get a double? No, he goes down.
Yeah, he does go down with that shotgun. That's a crucial weapon also to have in this map. You definitely want to be controlling that. And we got 3 members of Centennials going down. This is the moment where Old Guys needs to take advantage of that and then start pushing quickly and try to catch them, some of these members off the spawn. If they can do that and get a couple slays right here, they might have a chance at pulling that first flag.
Yeah, they got really good map control right now. They pushed in, and everybody for Centennials is spawning in the back of the base. They got a few 3 down. So Texas Sean's the last one alive, and he's got to play his life. And that's they're probably this is going to be a flag run, I think, as Sarkinja's looking to overextend and pop some shots, but he gets taken down too, and this could be going in. The slays are coming through for Old Guys, and they're running this flag. A smart move. I'm not quite sure who was able to pull that. It might have been Tomper, actually. Yes, Tomper was able to pull that flag and delay this flag run.
That was a very huge play. Him sneaking in the base there, getting that pick, getting that flag, trying to buy some time, and he ultimately does. But they still need to get the return as he gets taken down mid map here. Centennial's still trying to make that run. I do believe they got the return. I want to say. Or no,
they didn't.
No, they didn't.
That's a huge kill for Old Guys, and they got the overshield too. This is going to be a punch-in, I think, if he can return that flag, and he did.
Yep.
And now he's on the offensive. Yeah, he's taking a few people down, and 3 are down, and they're going to be running the second flag here.
Yeah, and they're looking to already start to make a push in here. We've got 2 members of Centennials making a run towards the middle of the map. They don't even know that Cubone's here. He's just putting free damage into the backs of them. Oh, look at this. Just more free damage. Gets the pick there. He's
this is 3 more down. This is gonna be a cap. That's all 4 down.
Wow.
That's gonna be a second cap, and Old Guys are just playing so well off of each other here, and Turbo Sniper and Cubone are really just leading in the slays. This Turbo Sniper is just popping off right now, and Cubone's just right behind him. And the Centennials team is going to have to slow this pace down and try and get a little bit more map control. As the Rockets just went right back in Old Guys to Cubone, and he's on the offensive again.
And like I said, they're trying to play slow to play their lives, while we got Cubone here getting a huge triple, looking for the overkill. And this team is playing super fast. He's going to get this. Actually, doesn't get it, but he does get the assist there. He's looking for this next pull. And looks like, I want to say they're using that drop slide technique, it looked like.
They must be. And it's starting to snowball a little bit here. Centennials is going to have to try and overextend here. Like the one time Topper was able to sneak into the base and get the flag pulled just to delay it. As Sarkinja's getting the return here. And they need to exert some map control, because I just feel like Old Guys has just had total control of the map so far this game, which has allowed them to control the Rockets, control the overshield, and just Old Guys has just been trapped Centennials in their base, and they're not able to get out and get that pressure that they need. As you see another overshield in the hands of Old Guys.
Yeah, and you really gotta focus on trying to slay out in your base. Get these players out of your base first, and not looking too great at the moment for Centennials. Is Old Guys just keeps pushing in over and over and over, and they're getting the picks that they need to get map control.
Yeah, they're just keeping the pressure on. Like, they're not letting them breathe. It's like, and I've been in this scenario myself. It's, you get trapped in that base, and it's like, you just feel like you can't get out, because the pressure is just they're always just pushing and just applying that pressure. As Topper's kind of snuck back in here, he gets a back smack, and it's looked like, 2 to go down for Old Guys. Oh, you can't grapple it off of that.
It was a smart thought, but he was just a little too far away, and we saw a member of Old Guys spawn right in front of him, and it just didn't work out for him there.
A little unfortunate there, and they're running, and Old Guys is running the flag right now, and they've got it past the halfway mark. Doc being smart, he's not rushing and chasing the kill, picking up the shocks, playing his life. He's not letting that. That's a great play by Doc. Oh, but he does go down still.
Yeah, he tried to get away there, and it almost worked.
It did almost work, but this is looking like this is going to be the third cap, and there's plenty of time. There's 8 minutes left, but it's got to start now, because you're down 3 flag caps, and you got to get a little map control. You can slow it down. You got time, but they're going to have to get moving a little bit.
Once you see, it's a little heart wrenching when you're on the other team and you see the other team go up 3-0 on you, but you gotta, kick those negative thoughts aside and really just pull together and just like you said, get these picks, play a little bit slower, try to get these power weapons, which it seems like Cubon's doing a great job of doing that. And but you can't waste too much time. You only got 5 minutes left, and that 5 minutes can quickly turn into 3-2, and then before you know it, the game's over.
Well, and they just got a full team wipe. And what Cubone did there was huge. He knew someone was below him, but he knew his teammate was there, so he didn't fire that rocket. He was able to, conserve the rocket and not kill his teammate because, and mix sometimes, that rocket gets fired, and they get the kill, but he takes his team out in the process. And they're really just got him trapped in the base again, and he's got this rocket, and he's slaying out a little bit, but they take him down. And Texas Sean takes him down, and they got to make some pushes here because the time is ticking down 3-0. They don't have a lot of time to make this back since they need so many caps.
If I'm on the old guys team right now, since you're sitting pretty, you really can just waste as much time as you want. You can fight. You can pretend this whole game is just one big Slayer match at this point because you don't have to go for any more caps. And rarely do you ever see 5.
Yes, especially on this map.
Yeah.
5 is very rare on this map. I mean 3-0 is rare. So you're right. They can really just play Slayer, and even if somehow Centennials is able, to sneak through here and get a cap, it's like not the end of the world, right? If they make them waste so much time to get that cap.
But one thing you don't want to do is sit in the back of your base if you're old guys, because if you do that, you're going to allow, Centennials to push up, get power weapons, and ultimately that could turn into a bad situation. So, you want to stay on the aggressive side.
Well, and Cubone is he's doing it all this game. He's 21-5 with 7 assists. He's been pulling flags, controlling the power weapons. I mean, he's just, he's done it all. Like, he's just crushing it. He has a flag capture, and he's slaying out. And, it's just, this is going to be the 4th one, and it's not looking good for Centennials right now. This could be it.
Yeah, you got 3.5 minutes left on the board. That's to get 4 flag caps.
Especially on this map, it's going to be really hard because,
you're gonna need like 1.25 flag caps per minute to even make this happen. So good luck,
and it goes back to saying that it does seem like, FTG, I'm saying it wrong, FTG, their chemistry just has been a little bit better than the Centennials chemistry, and maybe that's, they're playing that solo duo. I mean, and maybe they've done it so many times since they're clearly friends.
Yeah, that chemistry is going to come huge, and but we don't know. Centennials may have some chemistry, but it certainly looks like old guys definitely know how to play very well together.
Yeah, I mean, I do know some of the guys on Centennials because I've played against them in previous leagues, and I know that Sarkinja, Doc, and Texas Sean have never been on a team together. So I have a feeling that it could be, well, it's all over. That's a 5-0, and just a great series.